North Korean leader Kim Jong Un condemned South Korean-U.S. military drills and vowed a rapid expansion of his nuclear forces to counter rivals, state media said Tuesday, as he inspected his most advanced warship being fitted with nuclear-capable systems. Kim's visit to the western port of Nampo on Monday came as the South Korean and U.S. militaries kicked off their annual large-scale summertime exercise to bolster readiness against growing North Korean threats. The 11-day Ulchi Freedom Shield, which the Allies describe as defensive, will mobilize 21,000 troops, including 18,000 South Koreans, for computer-simulated command post operations and field training. North Korea has long denounced the Allies' joint drills as invasion rehearsals, and Kim has often used them to justify his own military displays and testing activities aimed at expanding his nuclear weapons program. The Korean peninsula remains in a technical state of war, divided by the demilitarized zone into North Korea and South Korea. While inspecting the warship Cho Hyun, a 5,000-ton class destroyer first unveiled in April, Kim said the Allies' joint military drills show hostility and their supposed will to ignite a war, the North Korean Central News Agency said. He claimed that the exercises have grown more provocative than before by incorporating a nuclear element, requiring the North to respond with proactive and overwhelming countermeasures. The security environment around the DPRK is getting more serious day by day, and the prevailing situation requires us to make a radical and swift change in the existing military theory and practice and rapid expansion of nuclearization, KCNA paraphrased Kim as saying, using the initials of North Korea's formal name, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. The government of South Korea's new Liberal President Lee Jae-myung, who has expressed a willingness to repair ties and resume dialogue with the North, did not immediately respond to Kim's comments. South Korea's defense ministry said it had no immediate new assessments to share regarding the North Korean warship's capabilities. Kim has hailed the development of his naval destroyer, Cho Hyun, as a significant advancement toward his goal of expanding the operational range and preemptive strike capabilities of his nuclear-armed military. State media said the destroyer, which is being prepared to enter active duty next year, is designed to handle various weapon systems, including anti-air and anti-naval weapons, as well as nuclear-capable ballistic and cruise missiles. The North unveiled a second destroyer of the same class in May, but the vessel was damaged during a botched launching ceremony at the northeastern port of Chongjin, prompting an angry reaction from Kim, who called the failure criminal. The North has said the new destroyer, named Kong Khan, was relaunched in June after repair, but some outside experts have questioned whether the ship is fully operational.
Foreign mercenaries who have enlisted in the Russian army are not released from the front even after their contract expires. According to the I Want to Live project, there are about 3,000 foreigners whose contracts have expired fighting in the ranks of the Russian armed forces against Ukraine. Despite this, they are not being released from the front. More than 1,200 mercenaries with expired contracts are citizens of Central Asian countries, mainly Uzbeks and Tajiks. For this reason, the mercenaries fighting in the Russian army rebel against the command. Many foreign mercenaries in the Russian armed forces were convinced that they were signing a one-year contract with the army of the aggressor country. But this is not the case. As reported by the I Want to Live project, some commanders of the Russian armed forces can extend mercenaries' contracts until the end of hostilities. Recently, President Volodymyr Zelensky said that Russian forces fighting near the town of Vovchansk in Kharkiv Oblast include foreign mercenaries from China, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Pakistan, and several African countries, citing frontline reports from Ukrainian soldiers. The soldiers on the front are recording the participation of mercenaries from China, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Pakistan, and African countries in the war. "We will respond," Zelensky said in a statement. Pakistan refuted the accusations of its nationals' involvement in the war as baseless and unfounded. To date, Pakistan has not been formally approached by the Ukrainian authorities, nor has any verifiable evidence been presented to substantiate such claims, the Pakistani Foreign Ministry said on August the 5th. Government of Pakistan shall take up this matter with the Ukrainian authorities and seek clarification in this regard. The president said in April that several hundred Chinese nationals were taking part in the war on Russia's side. One detainee reportedly paid a middleman 300,000 rubles, or about $3,500, to enlist in exchange for Russian citizenship. China has denied involvement, claiming it urges its citizens to avoid armed conflicts. Moscow has also used some 12,000 North Korean troops deployed by Pyongyang to counter the Ukrainian incursion in Kursk Oblast. Multiple reports suggest that Russia is recruiting foreign nationals to participate in its full-scale war against Ukraine. An April investigation by Russian independent outlet Important Stories identified more than 1,500 foreign fighters from 48 countries who had joined Russia's army.